Good afternoon. Coming to you live from DDX Studios here in Pigeon Forge, upper level of Red Roof Mall. I just want to say that I'm happy to be a part of the Mountain Fun Life family and the opportunity to have a show like this, especially not only for my business, but a chance to showcase other businesses, a chance to help, the opportunity to help get exposure for more businesses and let people know what we have going on in our community. So I appreciate it, and I hope you're getting a lot out of watching these segments. And we're about to roll another segment, here today. So let's roll that intro. Smoky Mountain Sounds is proud to be a community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies. Smoky Mountain Sounds is your one-stop resource for your wedding needs here in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. You can check us out on the internet, SmokyMountainSounds.com, or on Facebook, Smoky Mountain Sounds. Smoky Mountain Sounds is a proud community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Ron Crivoloni, your host here at Get Married in the Smokies. Go to Facebook. I encourage you to like the Mountain Fun Life page. Share our page. We'd like you to rate our page as well as send us a message. Let us know how you like the segments. If there's someone, a wedding professional that you'd like to see on the event, and or something you'd like me to talk about. Being a destination area, there's a lot of things you need to know when it comes to planning an event, wedding, reunion. And so if you'd like me to touch on a subject, please let me know. I'd like to give a big thank you to Sevier County Fair as being a sponsor of today's programs. The fair runs from August 28th to September 3rd. You can go to their website, SevierCountyFair.org, and the exhibit intake begins August 16th. So big thank you to Sevier County Fair. As I mentioned here, in the next couple weeks, we'll be doing live remotes. We'll be going to the Titanic attraction here in Pigeon Forge, and then I believe also a Sevier County Fair will be there for a Monday segment of Get Married in the Smokies as well. So thank you for tuning in. I'm looking at my phone here because I'm getting some information out, but I've been reading a lot as I really kind of pay close attention to different pages on Facebook, like sometimes it's Sevierville Speaks Out or Knoxville Brides and pages like that. And there's been a real interest in knowing what the laws are when it comes to officiating, and that means someone who's ordained to perform ceremonies. What's the law concerning that? A lot of brides want to know the ins and outs of it. And what the law says in essential is that all regular ministers, preachers, pastors, priests, rabbis, and other spiritual leaders of every religious belief, first of all, you have to be more than 18 years of age and having the care of souls. And in their interpretation of that, that means to perform a marriage ceremony required and solemnize the marriage, any spiritual leader must be ordained or otherwise designated by his or her religious group or organization to perform marriages. So in other words, what they're asking or would like you to be is someone who is ordained through either a physical church location or have the association be affiliated through a body of Christ. They're really trying to stay away from someone who just goes, gets a quick 5-minute, you're ordained to perform ceremonies. And the reason being is they'd like you to be more deliberate and how you do that, more passionate in the fact that you feel a calling to be an officiant, that you feel a calling that you want to minister to people, that you want to be a part of their wedding day. Such an ordination or designation must be considered deliberate and a responsible act. The Tennessee Attorney General has interpreted this law to prohibit a person who is strictly just ordained quickly and or a mail service that just requires you to give your name and just pay a fee. So if you go to a site that says for $10 you can be ordained, It's not to say that it's not accurate, but it's to say that it's something that the state itself may not recognize. And of course, this is different for different states. Tennessee being a very different state in what they're allowing. And the reason they're that way is simply because we're one of a few states here where it's very easy to get married. There's no blood test required. There's no waiting period. Once you get the license, you must get it, 30 days prior to you getting married. And then for residents coming out of state, the fee to get a license is $41. And actually for anyone in the state of Tennessee, it's $101. And the reason that is because most of Tennessee, or especially in this area, is a destination area. So they make it easy, just kind of like if you're going to Vegas, for a weekend, you decide why you're here, you want to get married, so they make it easy for you to do that. I do know that when it comes to ordination, again, they would like you to be someone who is passionate, someone who has a calling to do this. So I say this to any brides, any couples who are watching, thinking about, we'd like to get married, what do we do? It's not that a friend couldn't do it. The likelihood that it could come back where the license be submitted in a courthouse would actually look at it and go, well, this isn't valid because of. The likelihood is that it may not happen, but knowing that the law is very specific to what credentials they'd like the minister, priest, pastor, what have you, that's something, a risk you don't want to take. So my advice to any couples, when you're looking for someone to marry you, ask for their credentials. Find out, how they got ordained or where they got ordained through. Find out if this is truly a mission or calling for them as to why they're doing it. And that will only benefit you, give you a little peace of mind, and could also make sure that you're playing it safe, because, again, we're a destination area. People come in every weekend to get married. Sometimes you've got just a couple, could be a large family, a couple coming in town thinking, hey, why we're here, perfect place to do it. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of places, a lot of people in the area that are ordained to help with those very specific needs. You can call the courthouse to get specific information. I think they even have a list of vendors. You can shop around the internet. There's a variety of different professionals in the area who can help you. There's also organizations dedicated to it. One of those organizations I'll mention is called the Smoky Mountain Wedding Association. Their website is SmokyMountainWeddingAssociation.com. They also do have ministers as well as other wedding professionals that can help you. So again, I bring this information up to you because I have seen a lot of talk lately through some Facebook pages about what the law is and what's not, what to look for. And again, it's being specific when it says having the care of souls, which means they'd like the person to have a passion for it, someone who is affiliated either with a specific church or religious organization, therefore having a background. They do frown on someone who's just getting ordained for the specific person of just, for the specific purpose of just marrying that friend. And I get it. It's a new day and age, and everyone's looking for something different. But to play it safe, I think that this kind of more defined in what they're looking for. And again, if you're a local resident here of Tennessee, you wish to get married, it's going to be $101. They do accept cash or, of course, Visa. And if you're coming from out of state, planning a destination wedding, it's $41, of course, with a small processing fee. Applicants be between the ages of 17 to 18 years old, and that's really about all the provisions say. So I'm hoping that's answered some questions, and I'll try and share this to different pages when it comes to ordination, when it comes to officiating. And I hope to tackle more topics like this when it comes to education. This is what Get Married in the Smokies is all about. So if you do have any questions, you can message Mountain Fun Life, or you can go to my personal Facebook page, which is Ron Crivoloni. You can message me. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, I'd more than love to have you and talk about your business and what you do for weddings and events. This is Sevier County. We are ranked very high, probably third in the nation for chapel weddings and sixth for romantic destination wedding getaway. So we know a lot about weddings. We do between 8,000 to 15,000 weddings a year here in this area. And so we'd love to help you be a part of your day. And just keep tuning into the segments. I appreciate you for tuning in. Check us out here on Mountain Fun Life. Big thank you to DDX Studios. My name is Ron Crivoloni, and this has been Get Married in the Smokies. And I'll be seeing you soon. Smoky Mountain Sounds is proud to be a community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies. Smoky Mountain Sounds is your one-stop resource for your wedding needs here in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. You can check us out on the internet, SmokyMountainSounds.com, or on Facebook, Smoky Mountain Sounds. Smoky Mountain Sounds is a proud community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies.